Let's bring in Steve Moore, co-founder of the Committee to Unleash Prosperity Hotline. Steve, great to see you. I want to ask you about the thing that Edward finished with. Powell's talking about the volatility of immigration, the effect on the labor market. I think this is one of the most under-talked about issues in our economy right now. What do you make of it?
Well, I want to go back, if I could, Brian, to an earlier report that Edward made, because there's a contradiction in what we're hearing from the Fed. If they're saying that the job market is just fine, I don't think it is, but if that's the view of the Fed, then, Brian, somebody's got to explain to me, given the fact that we still have 3% unemployment, what is the rationale for cutting rates? We're starting to see those prices tick up a little bit again. And I really do worry that this was more of a political decision than an economic decision by the Fed. I don't know how you feel about that, Brian, but I think, doing this 45 days before the election and what the Wall Street Journal called a jumbo rate cut, I thought was inappropriate. Now, on the issue of the immigration, look, there's a big problem here in terms of the fact that we have so many illegal immigrants coming into this country, and it has wreaked havoc in communities, and it has caused problems with jobs. We've got to do what Trump says. We got to get back a secure border. We've got to deport the criminal elements of this population. But then we actually do need immigrants. Immigrants come in, and if they come into the country the right way and work, I think it's a benefit to the economy. But you can't have 10 million people in the country. You don't know who they are. We don't know whether they're working in the underground economy. We know nothing about them. Right.
So if you do the math, Steve, and you take that 10 million number to make it nice and round, and you divide by the number of months that this administration has been in office, you get like a round number of roughly 222,000 people coming in illegally, by the way, every month. And so, as Jerome Powell points out, if you're only creating 100,000 jobs, then you see where the disconnect is. Now, in the last labor BLS report, they also are telling us that these foreign-born workers are taking the jobs away from U.S. citizens, from American-born citizens that need those jobs. So to your point, the Democrats love to say, we need all this excess immigration. We need it to be able to have people working in this country. But really, if you look at the numbers, we don't.
Well, look, I think we do. There's no question in the longer run, we are going to need more immigrants. So like most countries in the world, we have declining labor force and we have declining birth rates. And so, look, I'm very pro-immigration. I want to get that on record. And I think immigrants on balance are very positive for our economy. The problem, in my opinion, Jackie, is the whole system is completely discombobulated. You've got all these people coming in. We don't know anything about them. We don't know what their skills are, whether they're going on welfare benefits. They're costing towns and cities and states a lot of money. That's the problem. We didn't have that. By the way, when I worked for Trump, Jackie, we had a really good immigration system that we wanted to put in place, which would have secured the border, but then let the immigrants, what Larry Kudlow calls the brainiacs, the people who are hardworking, to come into the country. That's a formula for success.
I just want to clarify, you still have people coming in legally the way they're supposed to, and I understand that they are taking jobs that we need them to take. I'm talking about this excess, Steve. I just want to clear that up.
And you and I are in 100% agreement on that, and that's what makes me so angry. Is that we've been one of our formulas for success economically is getting really hardworking and skilled people in this country. And now the whole fabric of our immigration system has become unwoven. I think it's tragic, and I guarantee you when Trump gets in, and I think he is going to win, we're going to solve this problem in 6 months.
Steve, great stuff. Always good to see you, sir. Thanks for being with us on a Friday. We appreciate it.